You wouldn't want to miss out on some of the best parts of Universal, would you? Welcome back to Magical DNA. Universal Studios Hollywood may be among the smaller theme parks out there, but first-time visitors may still feel overwhelmed when planning their first trip. There's plenty to do, and you can do much of it in one day if you're willing to pony up the money for ticket add-ons. But if you're planning a visit and you don't expect to do it all, we've put together just 5 must-do activities for the first-time visitor. First up, visit Hogsmeade for the atmosphere and a Butterbeer. Whether you're a Harry Potter fan or not, it's hard to deny the magical atmosphere of Hogsmeade and the wizarding world at large. One of the best parts of visiting Hogsmeade is drinking a delicious Butterbeer. This non-alcoholic drink is sweet and butterscotch rich, and it is a favorite among our family. You can get it served in 3 different ways: frozen, wonderfully cold, or hot. Our duo here at MagicalDnA are split on whether we prefer frozen or cold butterbeer, but you really can't go wrong either way. And despite wanting to try it hot, we've never been cold enough at Universal Studios to want a hot drink. But if you're a hot drink kind of person, wander into the Hogshead or 3 Broomsticks and grab a hot butterbeer. And if you're not a drink person, there's always the Butterbeer Fudge, Butterbeer Ice Cream, and Butterbeer Potted Cream. Each of these are a delicious option for getting an authentic butterbeer experience at Universal Studios. And while you're enjoying your butterbeer, take in the atmosphere around the castle or in the 3 Broomsticks. Or, if you want to take your beverage out of Hogsmeade, we hear you can bring drinks on the studio tour. Coming up next is the Studio Tour. One of the best experiences at Universal Studios Hollywood is also the oldest, and that's the Studio Tour. I recently spoke with a coworker who was visiting Universal Studios Hollywood for the first time with her adult children and her grandchildren. I told her that she needed to take a ride on the Studio Tour. She scoffed and told me that it sounded boring and that she would only ride if everyone else in her party wanted to ride too. A week or 2 later, she came back and told me about her trip and expressed how wonderful the tour was. She was most impressed with the ride elements of Jaws, Earthquake, Skull Island, and the Fast and the Furious. I still contend that she didn't fully appreciate the tour of a real, working movie studio, but this at least means that there's something for everyone on the Studio Tour. Don't miss this unique and historic attraction. And if you're going to experience classic attractions, you might want to see Waterworld, which gets an honorable mention on our list for being a classic attraction and a pretty spectacular show. Next in our list is Jurassic World. The Jurassic World section of the park is one of our favorites, and it's good for all ages. The youngest members of your party might enjoy the Dino Play section, which is a playground geared toward kids who are too small to ride Jurassic World or are a little too afraid to see all the dinosaurs up close. The Jurassic World ride is one of our favorites, and the people at Universal Studios Hollywood did a masterful job of rejuvenating the classic Jurassic Park ride. With additions such as the Mosasaurus and the Indominus Rex, this ride is something you don't want to miss. And the thrilling 80-foot drop at the end is a perfect finale to an amazing ride. If you like thrill rides and you don't mind getting a splash in the face, then Jurassic World is perfect for you. Other than the shop and the restaurant, you'll want to visit the Raptor Encounter or see a Triceratops. This is a fun way to see a dinosaur or even meet it up close and snap a photo or 2. The dino handlers are always a treat to listen to and interact with, and these experiences are a great way to break up your day. Next up is Play the Games and Experience Springfield. The going rumors are that Springfield won't be sticking around much longer, so you should experience it before it goes away. There are so many great locations here that we can't name them all. We like the inclusion of obscure locations like Phineas Q. Butterfat's Ice Cream Parlor. And believe us when we say that Lard Lad Donuts serves up some surprisingly good donuts. We like to get the Big Pink, but they are all pretty good. Not to mention Duff Gardens, Moe's, Bumblebee Man's Tacos, and Krusty Burger. You can even get a Flamin' Moe in Springfield. We also like playing the games here, even though they are kind of expensive. We've found that winning most games is possible, even for inexperienced players, and our youngest child went home with a giant Homer Simpson pillow at age 4. If playing games isn't your thing, then visit the Quickie Mart for some souvenirs, especially because time is running out to get the Simpsons souvenirs from Universal Studios. You can also take a ride on the Simpsons ride. It's an okay ride by itself, but we both get motion sickness on it. Because we believe that we should experience everything that the parks have to offer, we still ride this one from time to time, and before we get on, we take ginger capsules like these from Dramamine. Ginger is an old remedy for seasickness, and we find that taking ginger prevents us from getting motion sick on rides like this one. We always take 2 ginger Dramamine capsules before riding, and we follow that up with a Coke Zero afterward. This double whammy always makes us feel fine after riding motion simulator type rides. We've left an affiliate link for ginger Dramamine in the description below if you want to try it too. And as a note, if you don't ride the Simpsons ride, go on the Secret Life of Pets instead. It's a better ride and an honorable mention for things to do for a first-timer. Last on our list is Super Nintendo World. Is it any wonder that Super Nintendo World makes the list? Universal's newest attraction is constantly buzzing with activity, and visitors are eager to experience it. Many guests are even willing to pay extra for early entry just to explore Super Nintendo World. Check out our video linked in the description below for more details. Super Nintendo World offers interactive games that you can play using your power-up band. These unique experiences allow you to work towards a bonus game to enjoy with others. Unlike the games in Springfield, you won't win prizes here. Instead, you collect coins and keys which you can track using the Universal Hollywood app. Compete with others in the area for the top score. There's also plenty to explore, including character meet and greets and Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. This augmented reality dark ride combines riding and gameplay for a truly unique experience. While the line can get long, it's not as bad as when the ride first opened, and arriving early is still advisable. Once you board your vehicle, you're off to the races. Make sure you understand the game mechanics so your team can win and you can proudly claim the Universal Cup. You'll exit through the gift shop where a wide selection of excellent souvenirs awaits. Nestled within Super Nintendo World, Toadstool Cafe offers an immersive dining experience in the whimsical Mushroom Kingdom. To fully enjoy your meal, set aside around 90 minutes. It takes longer than you might expect. Most of the dishes we sampled were delightful, particularly the hamburgers. The spaghetti, however, didn't quite hit the mark. On a brighter note, the desserts were truly delectable, and we wholeheartedly recommend trying them all. For more insights into our culinary adventure at Toadstool Cafe, check out our early entry video linked in the description below. Those are just 5 of our recommended experiences for a first-time Universal Studios Hollywood visitor, but that's definitely not all this park has to offer. There's still Revenge of the Mummy, The Secret Life of Pets, Waterworld, and all of the great characters for you to meet. If you visit Universal Studios Hollywood for one day, you may not see it all, but you'll still have a wonderful time with our recommended activities. And speaking of recommendations, you can see many of our favorite travel recommendations on plannin.com. We've recently partnered with Plannin to provide travel tips and reviews to our viewers. Click the link in the description to see travel endorsements from us and other travelers that you might watch. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching Magical DNA.